one. It's a very wet and windy Tuesday morning on the north coast of Norfolk. If you look ahead that way, hopefully the videographer will pick this up, you can see the sea that we're running towards. Beautiful. I'll be on the coast in a minute, which should be quite scenic. So on Tuesday, as always, I talk about all things running, and today I'm going to talk to you about something quite quick and easy, but so many people don't understand or take these tips to help them, and they pay the price when doing longer runs. So I want to talk to you about blisters and how you can prevent them. Now, ultimately, it's always going to come down to a large proportion. It's going to come down to the quality of the footwear that you wear. So don't buy really cheap trainers, running trainers. If you're putting in serious miles, I mean, you should get about 600 miles out of a pair of decent running trainers. When I say decent, you're normally looking at between the 80 and 140 pound bracket. Morning. And so don't cut corners, and if you can, go and get your gait analysed. Now, some people talk about the science behind gait analysis and say that it's just a load of false promises and it's just a sales technique. But even if it gives you a psychological boost that your shoes fit you better, do it, basically, because a lot of running is psychological. So, but when you do go and get your shoes fitted properly, you will you basically will be increasing, or you're reducing the chance of getting blisters because they're going to fit you better. So many people get running shoes too tight or too loose. If you go either way, it will result in, I think we go straight on, Kel. Or do we go left? Oh, 50 metres to our left, we're going wrong. We've got to go back, Kel, this way. I'll tell you what, the joys of running, I think we go right up here. Yeah, so the importance is getting footwear that fits. So that's point number one. If you get that, you reduce the chances of blisters. I think we have to go through that car park. Turn left onto the trail. So there's a trail here somewhere. Sorry guys, I'm just lost as normally on routes where I don't know where I'm going. We have to go through this car park. My sister-in-law behind me, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is someone's house with that car park. Right, let's go round. Round here, Kel. Here we are. Oh. Whoa, look at that. How beautiful is that, by the way? It's supposed to get over there somewhere. Look at that. Let's go back that way a bit then. Say hi, Cal. Hi. My sister-in-law. So, a bit windy up here, but it's absolutely beautiful. So that's point one, footwear that fits is number one. Secondly, don't underestimate the importance of running socks. And again, by good, snug ones that are especially made for running, because they will wick away any moisture. And the importance of that, as soon as you get moisture on your feet, you start increasing friction. As soon as you get friction, you get blisters. So really, really important to look into decent running socks. And a decent pair will be about 10 a pair. You don't have to go silly price, but it will make a massive difference. So strongly advise you invest in running socks. The other thing you can do when you get a new pair of running trainers is wear them around the house. Just constantly treat them like slippers for the first week or so, because they will start to mould to your feet. The more snug the fit, again, the less friction, and the less likely you are to get blisters. So really, really important. Some of you will run barefoot. Barefoot can work because technically it's a layer of sock material that you do not have, and the more materials you have around your feet, the more chance of friction. So barefoot is good, but again, you need a real snug pair of running footwear. And if you go barefoot running, that's what you get. You get basically things that mould to your feet like divers shoes. And you can see mine below. That they probably look really small, probably because they're a size smaller than what I'd get on normal running trainers, because they need to be super tight. But I do wear running socks of mine. I like barefoot style running. I haven't had blister issues with them, purely and simply because each toe is separated. So each toe is protected, and normally you blister when your toes rub together. So I love the barefoot running style. Haven't experienced any issues with blisters. I do get some tough kind of hardened skin patches on the balls of my feet, because that's how I'm now running, as opposed to previously in running trainers where my style is very different. So if you want to try barefoot running, I will be doing a separate episode all on running barefoot style, so that'll be hopefully quite useful for you. So the final thing I want to tell you, this is the most important. It's an absolute game-changing hack. If you're running a long distance, anything above, even over 10 miles or above, I'd say, is what I'd recommend. So I'm going to go over here because I'm missing the beautiful scenery. Look at that, unbelievable. Just I'm going to show everybody this, the videographer who's editing this. Her name's Sam, by the way. I'm not being asked by calling her a videographer, but Sam, please show around what I'm running in. It's beautiful. But the biggest hack is Vaseline. Anything above 10 miles, you know, put a good, generous amount of Vaseline and put them all around your toes and the soles of your feet, and the heel of your foot as well. Some people get blisters there. Anywhere you're most likely to get blisters, put Vaseline on, and 100% it will be a game changer for you. You will not get blisters again, or the chance of you getting blisters will be heavily reduced. You still get them, be a bit more generous with the application. It feels a bit weird, especially when you put your socks over. It feels a little bit scrunchy to begin with. But as soon as you start running, you'll soon forget that. So just bear with that, and that will hopefully help you get blisters. And don't underestimate blisters, because it sounds so trivial, but to a runner, you know, if you get bad blistering, it affects everything. Your running technique, it can result in injuries. Your pace will slow. It will be constant pain. And the problem is with blisters, the worse they are, the more painful they become. The more painful they become, the worse the longer they take to heal. So I'm going to turn around now and go back this way. Go back this way now. So it's so yeah. So I hope you found that useful anyway. Not got too much more to say about blisters, but hopefully there's enough little useful hints and tips there that are going to help you. So treat everything that you put on your feet is a potential blister risk. So consider that. You can get like these blister plasters as well. If you do get them, they have like this padded gel around them, which can kind of soothe and aid the healing process and stop the blister getting worse. Used those before and they're pretty effective, but it's far easier preventing blistering as opposed to, you know, trying to remedy them when you've got them. So just bear that in mind. So I hope that is useful. Anybody that suffers with blisters, hopefully this will help your running experience. And as always, if you think you've got any questions on this, just drop me a comment. I'll respond to everyone. Bigger topic, I will still respond, but I'll do a separate blog episode to explain more, which I hope you found useful. If you think this is good value or help someone in particular, please tag them in and share it. Shares get obviously quite a big reach, so I appreciate that. Or just give it a like if you think it's good value, and it will hopefully extend the reach. So on the flip side, if it's not for you or irrelevant, just unfriend or follow me and you won't get it clustered up in your feeds. But do check out the Run for No Facebook group, where every historical vlog episode is categorised by topic, so there might be stuff you want to look at on an ad hoc basis. Equally, the YouTube channel as well has everything categorised as well. So hope you found that useful. That's pretty much it from me. As always, on a very cold, wet and windy morning, stay positive, stay happy, but how could you not when you have this view? It is absolutely stunning. So enjoy it for the last 10 seconds before I go. It's just beautiful. One of my favourite ever runs. On that note, stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.